Hi everyone, welcome to our office hour session. It is called Getting Started with SingleStore. So just give me a second to toggle on live streaming. It looks like we are live now. So yeah, Spandana, while you're able to actually I don't see anything on the screen. It says that you started
Mhm.
sharing your screen. Is it the same for you?
Mm, Let me try it again. Share.
I mean, if it's a problem, I can also share. Like it's really all right. Oh yeah, I can see it now. All good. Awesome. So, guys, this is like a little different from what our usual webinars look like. This is like an office hour session. This is like if you have any issues, this will be an interactive session with SingleStore, like with onboarding. This will be a 30-minute session and will include like certain aspects like onboarding, loading your data, creating a notebook, signing up, and like basically how to use your free shared data. Spandana is a speaker for today. So she's from the product team here, and she will be like the experts that you will go to if you have any queries about SingleStore. So thanks, Pandana, for joining and doing this webinar with us. So yeah, I think you can take it away. And like folks, if you have any questions, you can utilize the Zoom Q&A button, which is present at the bottom of your console. So yeah, please take it away, Spandana. Thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining today. So yeah, this is more of a free flow and free form kind of session. So it's I hope it is yeah, that's because I want to take this as an opportunity to answer your questions, help you understand the platform better. Right. So, yeah, there is a problem with video at my location, but hope my audio is good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay. Yes. So, yeah. So it'll be a quick session. We'll start with introduction to SingleStore and how it's uh, a brief picture on its architecture, how it started, and how SingleStore actually simplifies your data architecture and powers different workloads that most of the organizations aim to achieve. And we'll go over the SingleStore's portal that is available once you sign in, and we'll explore the different key functionalities there and how you will be able to yeah, achieve and implement your use case. So SingleStore has a long history. It has evolved tremendously over the years, and you can see that yeah, it has a rich investor base as well. So SingleStore started as MemSQL, which was operated as a in-memory row store initially, and it has evolved into adding column store capabilities. So with which SingleStore is now able to power not just transactional workloads. With column store, you will be able to do analytics over huge volumes of data, fast analytics. And because of its unique row store and unified patented unified architecture of how it stores the data, you will be able to achieve the real-time analytics on the data as and when the data arrives onto your database, you will be able to get really fast analytics on top of it. And comparatively, the most recent addition is so in 2017, even before LLMs were a huge craze, was vector search and full text search. So with this, not just transactions, analytics, even the full text search use cases as well as vector search. The key functionality that's required for powering RAG applications is now possible. So SingleStore is the unified destination for powering all your modern data needs. So if you see a quick glance over the capabilities of SingleStore, so as I mentioned before, SingleStore enables fast real-time analytics on streaming data as well as data from your file systems. Uh, so streaming systems like Confluent, Kafka, Redpanda, and databases and file systems like S3, Azure Storage, and GCS. So you can bring data from all these wide variety of sources, operate on it, run analytical queries, search queries, or even do point reads and writes in high volumes, powering your transactional apps. And on top of it, we have developer friendly features like notebooks and a compute to run your AI and ML workloads. So using this compute, you will be able to achieve the workloads required for powering your AI apps, running your LLMs directly in the ecosystem of SingleStore so that it's closer to your data. This reduces the latency and makes data available for your AI use cases in real time. So SingleStore also has huge partner and connector support. So it is highly interoperable and has integrations with the majority of frameworks, developer tools, streaming systems. So this way you will be able to integrate SingleStore into your existing stack pretty easily, and you need not overhaul uh, most of the systems. And another key feature of SingleStore is the ability to isolate your workloads as well. So SingleStore operates on separation of storage and compute. So your storage uh, can be shared by multiple computes. So, and your storage also can be scaled independently, and your compute as well can be scaled independently. So what that would mean is you can have proper workload isolation. You can have your analytical workloads run and without causing any contention to your transactional workloads by running them on separate workspaces or computes, but both of them would be using the shared data. So the same data would be powering different workloads, and
Seems like Spandana has lost connection. Uh, like I have pinged her, just hang on. Yeah, she's going to join in 2 minutes. All right. Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and like we can always address them towards the end of the session. Oh yeah, Spandana is back.
sorry. So yeah, my Wi-Fi got disconnected
Yeah, no
suddenly.
worries. You can yeah, you can retry sharing your screen.
S-
Like for everyone that's while Spandana starts to share, I like I've put a link in the chat for you all to try out SingleStore like during this session because we generally recommend that because Spandana is live and if you have any questions like during the onboarding, like she can help you with any doubts that you all might have. So yeah, feel free to check that out. If you're not able to access it, uh, just just let me know. And yeah, from the not like again the
Yeah.
same message is being
So
yeah, the screen is now visible.
I have also created this account now.
Spandana, you can try using your mobile Wi-Fi. That can also help, like a hotspot.
Yeah, yeah, I think my last
Yeah.
resort would, but I am hopefully back.
No worries.
So
Yeah, yeah, no worries. It looks clearer now. Definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, I just logged into, and I mean, I created a new organization. I'm not using any pre-existing account that I had with SingleStore. So I just finished my sign up process. And so this is the screen you would be landing into. So yeah, what I was going to tell before was that this is the Helios or the managed version of SingleStore, where so it's like a database as a service offering. So you need not worry about installations, maintenance, and upgrades. So the solution would be offered to you as a cloud service. And we also have a self-managed version of SingleStore and also have a free trial available there. And there is also a third option where you will be able to have a cloud service available in your own workspace, I mean your own AWS account. So so we would be using your AWS resources, but you will be able to have all the capabilities that managed service on Helios would provide you. So here I'm showing you the free trial on a Helios workspace. So this is the easiest one to get started with. So you just need to finish the sign up steps and finish the onboarding process. So you'll be landing into the portal here. And so these are the different resources that will help you get started on SingleStore trainings, documentation, and chat with Squirrel. So Squirrel is our in-house helpful agent for you. So it's the bot that gives answers to any questions that you might have. And if you need further support and want to connect with our team members, you can click on this intercom button that will connect you with our support engineers who are available always 24/7. So let's explore the platform. So as I mentioned, SingleStore enables you to achieve high, real-time analytics on streaming data. You would be able to bring data from a wide variety of sources, run both uh, high volume analytical queries as well as fast transactional queries too. So this is my starter workspace or the compute I was talking about. So this starter workspace is already created for me. And so the advantage of the starter workspace is it's free forever. And you would be able to explore different functionalities of SingleStore and run your experiments or small POCs if you want. using the resources provided to you, which is 1 GB of compressed storage. So it's 1 GB of compressed storage. So the actual data that you can store could be even 10 GB, because SingleStore's compression is really good. And you would be able to have up to 1 database and 10 tables in it. And the capabilities that this starter workspace or free workspace offers you is also top notch. You would be able to experience the fast speed and the high uh, density queries on SingleStore. You will be able to experience all of it here. And so for our ease of use, there is already a small data set that's preloaded. So you can see that I have the UK trips data set. So this is how you will be able to explore the schema of your data set directly from the place you run your SQL queries. So you can see that my database that's pre-created for me has a single table called the UK price paid, and all these are the different columns in it. So you'll be able to see the schema of the table as well. And we also have some 5 queries pre-created here so that you will be able to run them immediately. So yeah, so I took some time for before uh, I ran this query after I created the workspace. That's why it has to start up. So how this starter workspace runs is it's on shared compute. So when you're active, that compute is reserved for you. But when we see that you are going inactive for some time, then your compute would not be dedicated for you. So it's not like a dedicated compute that always stays on. So, but once you run one query, your compute will be back soon. So let me try it again. Looks like my compute is detached. Yeah. So now I got it back. So you need not, yeah, turn on anything here. You just run a query and your compute will be back for you. So you can see that I can run pretty good analytics here. So SingleStore supports MySQL wire protocol. So most of the MySQL functionality, rich functionality like group bys, window functions, CTEs. So all of that is yeah, possible on SingleStore. So, so this has a group by, yeah. So this is just a sample data. Let's say you have some data that you want to bring into SingleStore. Just go to the ingest section and load data. So we have different options here. You can bring a file which is in your local uh, workspace, like your laptop or desktop. And yeah, so let me just bring this. So it's pretty simple. So we have automated the process of setting up tables and defining the table schema for you. So yeah, you just need to see whether this is what you want to load. And once you click next. So these are the different SQL queries that we run in the backend so that it becomes easier for you to, I mean, you can do this manually as well, but this is a handy tool for you to load any local file that you have on your system. So for now, okay, let me start loading anyways. Yeah, so my data is loaded and I'll be able to query data. So this is the table that I loaded just now. And yeah, you can see that my data is loaded. So not just local files, you can bring files from cloud storages like S3, Kafka as well. And we also have a unified uh, tooling for bringing data from various databases. And so we call that Flow. So you can bring data from MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, SQL Server, and Snowflake as well. Now, let's say you have loaded the data or you want to connect the database to your application environment. So you just get the connection string from here. So depending on what is the client that you want to, or what is the app that you're using, you can just get the connection string along with the, yeah, credentials in here. So we, along with SQL endpoint, we also have a MongoDB endpoint. So if you have any Mongo applications that you want to increase their performance, so Mongo is not really great at analytics on huge volumes of data. So you can easily port your Mongo application to SingleStore. I mean, you need not change the Mongo code into a relational SQL style. You can just keep functioning your Mongo app. Just point the uh, endpoint as the one specified here, and your app continues to work. So another exciting features would be added soon in this section called develop. So we already have powerful capabilities like notebooks. As you see here, this is the SQL editor where you can write SQL queries. There is also something called notebook, where you can run not just SQL, even Python code. And as well take help of the Squirrel bot if you're looking for any help on, yeah, the coding. So you can quickly change. So we can have both Python and SQL in the same notebook, so you can easily interoperate between the languages. And you will be able to operationalize the code that you ran here by setting a job on it. So let's say you have some functionality like uh, backup a database. So you just need to write the code for backup. I'm not really writing the exact SQL, but yeah, let's say you have some logic that you want to run it over and over. You just need to create a job on top of this notebook and set the schedule for the job to run. And cloud functions is something again based on notebooks. So you can have the logic for any uh, workflow built into the notebook and expose it as an API endpoint so that your apps can directly utilize that function. So it's like compare when if you compare, it can be compared to AWS Lambda functions. So just by exposing the endpoint, your app can run that workflow. And the compute sessions. So this is where you will be able to select the type of compute for your workloads. The code that you write in notebooks and cloud functions, you will be able to select whether you want a CPU or you want a GPU for your AI ML workloads as well. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to share. I mean, it's just the, yeah, beginner introduction. We can go deep into all of these areas. So we have dedicated solution engineers in case if you want to have our support in testing your workflow. So we can provide you the support in and help you run the POC successfully, as well as see in help you with the seamless migration of your data into SingleStore. So once you establish that SingleStore is great for your use case. So yeah, I would be open to questions now.
All right. So if you guys have any questions, now would be the time to ask. I understand like this is a pretty like beginner friendly session. So if you don't have any questions, Pandana, I actually have like one question that we actually get like, from the community a lot. Like there are a
Mhm.
lot of people that are confused about like the free credits that are credited. Like they just go like, we say like the marketing messages that we will give you $600 worth of free credits, but they are not able to see them in their account, which like I know that it directly gets transferred into your account, but like if you can show that in your dashboard, if you're able to, like, or maybe explain about it to like people that are not able to like grasp that right now.
Let me try
If
it out like a user. So I'm in your shoes. So I see that I'm satisfied with the functionality single store is offering, or I I see that maybe I need a dedicated compute and not the shared compute that's offered in the free tier, because my queries are really heavy, and the 10 GB, sorry, the 1 GB is not really sufficient for my needs. You have this option to upgrade, and so even before going to a dedicated compute, you have options to increase the capacity in the shared compute itself to more tables and more data. Let's say even uh, let's say you are clear on having a dedicated compute to try your POC. Just get the dedicated workspace, and the free credits would be provided on the dedicated workspace. So when I say dedicated, the instance is always running for you till your yeah, credits are available. Here you can select the size of the workspace as well. I can go up to almost 128 vCPUs. So of course this will burn credits faster than S00. Yeah, you can select according to your needs, and this is where our solution engineers would help you really on estimating the right resources and the instance size for your workloads.
all right, sounds good. So if we don't have any questions, Spandana, it like because we are at time, we can close the session. And for everyone that has joined, like, or if I had to leave in between or has joined late, we will be emailing the recording to everyone with like a follow-up link to everyone. And this will be like a I think next week or
I,
next
I
week, like
right now
we need
you
to
are
like
cutting.
finalize that. I think it's with repeating in 10 days right now.
Mm-hmm.
You able to hear me? Yes. So
Yeah,
it's repeating in 10 days. And yeah, like uh, that's it for today. And thanks everyone for joining. I guess, Panna, if you don't have anything else, we can wrap it up.
sure.
All right. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Spanda, for doing this session.